Carlos King, the renowned executive producer behind Love and Marriage Huntsville, has just made a revelation that has stunned fans and opened up a whole new chapter in the saga of Marsau and Tisha Scots' marriage. For years, viewers have watched the couple on TV and believed they had the perfect marriage, the kind that many would aspire to. They were portrayed as the ideal power couple, successful, stable, and seemingly united. But according to Carlos, there's a much deeper and messier story behind the scenes, one that might just change the way we see Marsau and Tisha forever. For the longest time, Carlos has been the one who controlled the narrative when it came to the Scots. As the man behind the show, he had the power to decide what to show and what to hide. But recently, Carlos has admitted something that changes everything. He revealed that for years, he's been shielding the Scots from the full weight of the truth. He has been holding back storylines, not because they weren't juicy or entertaining, but because he believed in giving them time to handle things privately, especially when it comes to family and marriages. This revelation has left many fans wondering, what has Carlos been protecting? What truth has he been keeping hidden from the audience? And what does it mean for Marsau and Tisha's relationship moving forward? Let's dive into the details of what Carlos has said, and explore the implications of his bombshell admission. First, let's address Carlos's tone. In the recent sit-down, it was clear that he was tired of carrying this secret, tired of protecting the Scots, and tired of navigating through the delicate balance between what's real and what's safe for TV. Carlos spoke openly about how he had chosen to protect their image and the marriage of Marsau and Tisha, but now he feels that the time has come to stop playing it safe. He's done with the damage control. He's done with holding back. The gloves are officially off, and fans can expect things to get a lot more real on Love and Marriage Huntsville moving forward. Carlos's confession isn't just a passing comment, it's a clear indication that something big is coming. After years of protecting the Scots, Carlos has decided that it's time for the truth to come to light. And according to him, the truth is far messier than anything we've seen on camera. The marriage that appeared so perfect on TV is, in reality, filled with tension, emotional shutdowns, and unresolved issues that have been carefully concealed behind smiles and scripted moments. One of the most telling parts of Carlos's conversation was when he discussed the emotional dynamics between Marsau and Tisha, especially how they play out during filming. According to Carlos, Marsau is a master of emotional shutdowns. Whenever serious conversations arise, he deflects them with a smug smile, a sarcastic comment, or just a simple avoidance of the topic. He doesn't engage with hard questions. He shuts it down with humor or a quick change of subject, making it nearly impossible to get real answers or emotions from him on camera. On the other hand, Tisha has her own way of dealing with conflict. Carlos pointed out that she often avoids addressing the issues head-on by changing the subject, deflecting the conversation, or outright denying that there's a problem. While these tactics might help her avoid emotional discomfort in the short term, they also create a cloud of tension over the entire show. Viewers can sense that something isn't quite right, but because the Scots never allow the cameras to dig deeper, the audience is left without closure. For seasons now, Marsau and Tisha have managed to avoid accountability. They've been able to keep up the facade of the perfect couple, one that doesn't have to face the harsh realities of their relationship. But according to Carlos, this has all been carefully constructed. He could have pushed harder to expose the cracks in their marriage, forced certain conversations to play out, and even allowed accusations to unfold in front of the cameras. But he chose not to. He chose to protect them. But now, Carlos is saying he's done with that protection. He's finally ready to let the audience see what's been hidden for so long. And the truth? It's more explosive than we could have imagined. Carlos hinted that there were entire storylines that never made it to air, scenes that were filmed but never shown because they were deemed too controversial or damaging. These weren't just boring or filler moments. These were crucial scenes that could have changed the narrative of the entire show. And now, Carlos is suggesting that those scenes might finally see the light of day. In the world of reality TV, especially when you're the executive producer, the ability to control what gets shown and what gets left on the cutting room floor is immense. Carlos has been the gatekeeper of the Scots' image, but now that he's decided to stop protecting them, things are about to get real. He's no longer concerned with safeguarding their carefully curated narrative. Instead, it seems like he's ready to let the raw truth unfold on screen, no matter what the consequences might be for Marsau and Letitia. And just when you thought Carlos was done dropping bombs, he hit us with the biggest one yet. He casually mentioned, "If people knew what I knew." The internet exploded with speculation. What does Carlos know that could change everything? What's the secret that he's been holding on to all these years? The mere mention of this secret has sent fans into overdrive, trying to piece together what it could be. Carlos's comment hints that there is a third party involved, someone who has information that could completely shatter Marsau and Letitia's public image. This person could be someone close to Marsau, someone who has witnessed things behind the scenes that no one else knows about. Or perhaps it's a woman from Marsau's past who had an emotional connection with him, one that could cast doubt on his loyalty to Letitia. There's also the possibility that this third party is someone from Letitia's circle, perhaps a friend, a family member, or someone who knows more than Letitia would like them to. The idea of a mysterious third party adds a whole new layer of intrigue to this already complicated situation. It's one thing for Carlos to hint at marital issues, but it's another for him to suggest that there is someone else out there with the full story, someone who could expose everything. The fact that Carlos is planting these seeds now, rather than keeping them hidden, suggests that the truth might come out sooner rather than later. This could be the final straw that breaks the carefully constructed image of the Scots and opens up a new chapter in their relationship. And in the show itself. So, what's the secret? What's the lie that's so big, so explosive, that it could change everything for Marsau and Letitia? Fans have already started theorizing. Some believe it's cheating. Marsau has been dodging rumors of infidelity for years, and Letitia has always defended him, sometimes to the point of denial. But what if there's truth to those rumors? What if Marsau has been hiding something from Letitia, and the truth is finally about to come out? Another theory is that it could be something related to finances. We've seen glimpses of tension between Marsau and Letitia regarding their business deals and their roles within the marriage. Perhaps there's been some financial betrayal that Letitia doesn't know about, money moved behind her back or decisions made without her knowledge. This would be just as damaging, if not more so, than an affair. There's also the possibility that the lie doesn't involve Marsau and Letitia directly, but instead comes from someone close to them, perhaps a family member or a friend who has been hiding their true feelings or actions. If Carlos is talking about this kind of betrayal, it could be the kind of emotional blow that changes everything for the couple. Whatever the secret is, Carlos made it clear that once it's revealed, the dynamics between Marsau and Letitia will shift dramatically. It won't just affect their relationship on the show, but also their real-life marriage. And for viewers, it will be a game-changer. No longer will the Scots be seen as the picture-perfect couple. They'll be forced to face the truth and deal with the consequences. As we move forward, one thing is certain, Love and Marriage Huntsville is about to get a lot more interesting. With Carlos King finally ready to let the truth come out, the Scots' perfect image might be on the brink of collapse. Fans will be watching closely to see how Marsau and Letitia handle the fallout, and whether they'll be able to repair their marriage or if the truth will be too much for them to overcome. The next season of Love and Marriage Huntsville promises to be a roller coaster of emotions, secrets, and drama. And it's all because Carlos King is no longer willing to protect the image of Marsau and Letitia Scott. The gloves are off, and the real story is about to unfold. Stay tuned.